Hi guys, I'm Yuki. What if sending $1 million across the world was as fast, as cheap, and as final as sending the text message? That's the bet behind Arc, a new blockchain built by Circle, the company behind USDC. Not a general purpose chain chasing everything, but one thing done well: money. In the next 10 minutes, I'll walk you through how it actually works. No jargon, just visuals. Okay, let's go. And quick note, this whole site is interactive and available in 5 languages. Let's start with the absolute basics. If you already know crypto, hang tight, this is quick. A stablecoin is digital money pegged 1 to a real currency. 1 USDC is always worth 1 US dollar, backed 100% by reserves. Unlike Bitcoin, the price doesn't swing. That's the whole point. It's dollars that move like internet speed, and USDC is the big one, issued by Circle. Now, here is the interesting part. Circle decided to build an entire blockchain for that dollar. That's Arc. Why build a new chain at all? Because existing chains have 3 headaches when you use them for real money. 1. Gas fees. Gas fees swing because you pay them in a volatile token. 2. You wait minutes for a transaction and you still never fully sure it's done. 3. Every amount you send is public for the world to see. Arc is designed to fix all 3. Let's take them one at a time. Problem 1. Fees. On most chains, to send a dollar, you also need to hold a second separate token just to pay the fee, and that token's price bounces around. So you never quite know what the transaction will cost. On Arc, you pay fees in USDC, the same dollars you are already sending. One wallet, one currency. Whether you move $1 or a billion, the cost is predictable in dollars. But wait, you might ask, what about when the network gets busy? Good question. Watch this. The pink bars are network demand, congestion. On a typical chain, the green line spikes the instant things gets busy. Arc's red line stays gentle. Here is the key. Nobody can reduce congestion itself. What Arc changes is how the price is calculated. Instead of reacting to just the current moment, it looks at a rolling average of recent activity. See that window sliding across. So a sudden spike gets smoothed out instead of hitting your fee. Problem 2. How do you know a payment is done? On many chains, you wait for confirmations to stack up. 1, 2, 3, and even then, there's a tiny chance the blocks get reorganized and it reverses. Minutes later, it's still only probably settled. On Arc, the moment you send, it's final in under a second. And once it's final, it can never be rolled back. For money, that's everything. Probably done versus can never be undone. How? The engine is called Malachite. Think of validators as referees. When more than 2/3 of them say, OK, the block is final instantly. No waiting, no takebacks. And even if one referee goes offline, the system keeps working. And here is something people find surprising. This isn't like Bitcoin where you compete with computing power, or like typical proof of stake, where the more coins you stake, the more your vote counts. Arc for now runs proof of authority. A block is final as soon as more than 2/3 of the validators commit to it, and validators are vetted institutions rather than whoever stakes the most. You are in the set based on who you are, things like operational resilience and compliance, not how much you hold. A small group of trusted referees agreeing fast. A permission proof of stake model is planned for later. Problem 3. Privacy. On a normal public blockchain, everyone can see exactly how much you sent. Fun for hobbyists, a deal breaker for a business that doesn't want competitors seeing its payroll or superior prices. Watch what happens when I switch to confidential mode. The amount appears into the envelope, but notice the addresses who paid whom stay visible. And crucially, auditors and regulators can still be given a key to verify everything. So it's not about hiding from the law. It's about protecting commercial secrets while staying fully auditable. And it's opt-in. You turn it on only when you need it. Now let's do something real. Currency exchange. Say a Japanese business wants to swap dollars for yen. The old way, a wire transfer goes through a chain of correspondent banks over 2 to 5 days. With Arc StableFX, USDC and a yen stablecoin swap in seconds. And both sides settle at the exact same instant. That's called PVP, payment versus payment. Neither side can grab their half and run. Under the hood, it works like an auction. You ask several providers at once, "What's your rate?" That's called RFQ. Each one quotes back. You take the best and it settles on the spot. And for the yen specifically, Japan JPYC is a partner currency here, alongside stablecoins for Brazil, Mexico, South Korea, the Philippines, and more. Arc doesn't want to be an island. It's designed to connect to other chains. The core trick is burn and mint. To move USDC from, say, Ethereum to Arc, the coin is burned on one side, and an identical one is minted on the other. And no fake wrapped copies, the total supply never changes. This is called CCTP. But one of the clever pieces is gateway. What's the number up top? Instead of juggling separate balances on every chain, you have one unified balance. You pick which chain to spend on only at the moment you spend, and the money appears there in under half a second. Is that magic? Is it even real? It's real. Gateway is already live on mainnet across several chains today, with Arc support planned. And the trick is simple. It works exactly like a bank. You can withdraw from any ATM in the world against one account because the bank keeps one central ledger. Here, Circle, the issuer of USDC, keeps that ledger. One honest caveat. That instant speed relies on Circle's server, but your fund can't move without your signature, and if the server ever goes down, there is a fallback to withdraw on your own after 7 days. Quick but important. There are 2 tokens here, and people mix them up. USDC is the money, it pays fees, it moves in payments. Arc is a completely different thing. It's for staking, governance, and running the network. Arc does not pay your gas. Fees are always USDC. Keep those separate and you understand Arc's economy. The Arc token supply is split. Most of it, 60%, goes to the ecosystem, the builders and users. 25% to Circle, 50% held in long-term reserve. If you want to go deeper, there is a glossary here with the key terms in one line each. But let's finish with where Arc actually stands today. Right now, Arc is in public testnet. Mainnet is planned for 2026 with a move to permission proof of stake after that. So this is early. It's a look at something still being built. That's Arc, stablecoin native money infrastructure explained in pictures. This content is for educational purposes only, and investment decisions are your own responsibility. Please do your own research before acting. If this helped it click for you, like and subscribe go a long way. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.